Education groups are sending warnings that school voucher legislation may be on its way to Pierre and that the outcome would hurt South Dakota's public education. Its proponents, however, argue that South Dakota lacks school choice, and opening up funds for parents to use at their discretion might lead to better outcomes. Cooper Seamer has more tonight.
The argument over school vouchers, sometimes known as education savings accounts, is coming back to Pierre. This year, the push is being spearheaded by Americans for Prosperity, a nonprofit political advocacy group. Deputy State Director Jennifer Beving says it's all about educational outcomes and how each student succeeds. She argues currently, public schools aren't equipped to handle the needs of every student.
What we really believe in is just trying to reach each child and make sure that they're hitting their full academic potential, regardless of income. And what we're seeing is that individualized education is really the way to do that.
South Dakota is part of the minority of states nationwide that has no voucher system. Because of that, it has other programs to look at as examples. In Iowa, the number of families signing up for vouchers has been over the projected amount in both years, leading to higher costs for the state.
It basically means that there's such a great need. There's so many people seeking alternatives outside of the public school. So I think that's an interesting lesson to see how many people want something different than what, the mainstream public school is offering them.
Opponents of vouchers argue that it would be hypocritical for South Dakota to raise the need for more funding to go directly to teacher salaries and then gut schools with a system that would take money away from them. Beving disagrees and says there could be a cap set on the program to keep it from going out of hand.
Maybe that means that only a few thousand children a year in the first few years would be eligible for that program. You can do a lottery system. You can do based on needs of the children.
One of the core arguments about vouchers is the cost. Proponents like Beving argue that a voucher system is the same as a student leaving the school district for another state. Its opponents argue that taking out funding meant for public education while retaining those students in-state will erode away at a core fixture in most South Dakota communities. Either way, the debate over school vouchers will heat back up again in Pierre this legislative session. In Sioux Falls, Cooper Seamer, Dakota News Now.